people in the Austin, Texas area have died following the delivery of explosive packages that they unfortunately opened. One other individual has been severely injured and remains in critical condition in the hospital. Now, 3 packaged bombs have exploded at homes in the Texas capital over the past 10 days, including 2 on Monday, killing 2 people and injuring 2 others. Investigators say they believe the incidents are related. And one common theme that the investigators have noticed is that it has impacted minorities in the area. They haven't ruled whether or not this is a hate crime. However, they haven't ruled it out either. The first blast happened March 2nd, killing Anthony Stephen House, a 39-year-old African-American man. A bombing early Monday of this week killed a 17-year-old African-American male. Now, there is a connection between those 2 victims. House was the stepson of Freddie Dixon, a former pastor at a historic black church in Austin. Dixon is friends with the grandfather of the teen who was killed Monday. So that's another interesting connection when it comes to some of the victims in this case. Also, there was a 3rd explosive that was detonated on Monday of this week. Another explosive around noon Monday severely wounded a 75-year-old Hispanic woman. She remains in the hospital in critical condition.
Yeah, I think that the first bomb was interesting. Wow, a bomb in Austin for no reason in the beginning. The fact that it was an African-American man meant absolutely nothing. Then when you got 3 bombs, they've all hit minorities, and now the cops are saying there's no conclusion at all, but we are considering that it's a hate crime. That's a pretty large coincidence, but it's 3.
It's 3 people, right?
Yeah, it could still be that it was random, and the next 3 could hit white people. And let's hope that there are none, and that it doesn't hit anybody. And then I thought, well, South by Southwest is happening in Austin, which is a huge event. I wonder if it's near that. Nope, apparently not related because the bombs were nowhere near South by. Thank God for that. But at this point, it appears to be clearly some form of domestic terrorism. We're not positive who it's directed at, and we certainly have no idea who's doing it. But it's kind of a big deal.
It is a big
3
deal.
bombs in one city, 2 going off on the same day. It feels like this story should be a lot larger than it is.
Yeah, it's getting a little bit of attention, but I feel like in the Trump era, there's so much breaking news that it's difficult to cover everything that's going on. And so a story like this that would dominate headlines in Obama's administration isn't getting as much attention now. But it is terrifying because it's the last thing that you would expect. You see a package at your door, you think that it's a completely harmless thing, you open it and you lose your life or severely injure people inside the home. So again, unfortunately, there aren't any leads at the moment. The story is still developing, and hopefully the authorities do find who it is and what the motive is. But as far as we know, at this point, there isn't even a motive. So
I'm sure, I would be shocked if they weren't connected. I would be shocked if there wasn't a motive. But we just don't know it yet. So one more thing, guys, be careful. And I know a lot of people in Austin are worried and they're taking precautions with all the boxes that are coming in. And a lot have been reported to the cops, and that's understandable. Of course, most of them are not bombs. So the cops are running around town looking at boxes, but it's super understandable. But I want to tell you one thing about it. None of the boxes have had a label from the post office, FedEx, or UPS. So if it has one of those, it's likely to be okay. I mean, I don't know, I'd be careful too if I was you. But if you see one without a label, be extra careful, okay? And yes, report it to the authorities. What you just watched was one of the videos that we do today, but we actually do a whole 2-hour show every single day. It's a podcast, you can watch it in video or listen to it as audio. You can download it, you can stream it, and you get it completely ad-free if you could become a member of the Young Turks. TYTnetwork.com/join.